sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the New England Patriots. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the gun, Fields airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready. Who ready? Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. Here we go.
A first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Ready? 125. Right there, 56. All day. All day. One day. Check 49. Check.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Dreadnoughts.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch QB drop.
On play action, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue lady. Mark 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Even. Wait. Check out three. Watch twins. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Play action now. Winston rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Ready? Blue lady.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Patriots 6.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's trash.
From the gun, Fields. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Now he's got his target. That's more. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Winston. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Green,
from the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Jameis again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. 2nd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From a yard out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down throw for Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check 24. Watch 24. Mike 56. Mike.
Third and long for Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the edge. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slant, slant.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fields. Caught here by Bell. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check safety, check safety. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Snap it.
To throw again, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, flag, what do that? Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's all right. It's all right. 4 down. Check, check.
Hey, let's get it to purple.
Check 99.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, That's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So don't say nothing.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Operating from the gun. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obvious.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Red Knox 28, Patriots 19. Bradley Pinion.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch the car. Watch the car.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Winston now finding Godwin, complete, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Fields. On the comebacker, complete. That's Lamb. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Even. Yeah. You don't want to know. Check. Fresno. Sonny.
Winston here to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Back, 45, behind. Pull together.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready? Blue lady. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Play that.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet half were said, but I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.
They move to 4-0, and they'll be able to enjoy